Welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Tetris Attack vs. Speedrun Tournament 2025 Bumpty Open. Once again, Cards of the Heart is back to bring you the final matches of the day, the final set of quarterfinals we will be playing in this tournament. On the top, it is the 2-seed Bbforky, thanks in no small part to our second best V-hard time of the qualifying, going against the number 10 seed Skel, who threw up a little bit of an upset of our Lakitu Open champion 6 in the first round. On the bottom, it is the 3 seed, the thebfin314, taking on the 6 seed Tai, who took care of business against I Like Being Smart in the first round. And as you will notice, our players have decided on the easy level for game 1. Like a lot of players in this tournament really just do not care about their starting selection. They'll take care of business whatever level they are willing to play on. But Skel, being a bit frustrated with normal, has decided to start on easy. Definitely quite the interesting choice. I will let our players know that they are ready to begin, and I will set them off on their way. Easy mode is a race to 7 lines on most of these stages, as Bbfin is definitely demonstrating in his warm-up. Usually a combination of a 5-chain and 3 rows of combo garbage will be enough to beat all of these opponents, though I think I might have something to say about a couple of my easy stages I had in that last match. If you missed that match, go check it out on YouTube. It's going to be a crazy watchback, I will assure you. Alright, timers are counting down. And away we go with game 1. Again, a lot of our players here are fairly versed in the easier levels, so they have some idea of the combos and chains they need to make. Perfect send by Forky and Skel, getting dueling 15s on their start. Bbfin had a garbage cleared. Tai is getting chained on. Excuse me, game. That is incredibly rude. Tai settling for a 34. He cannot be pleased with that. No one in this group would be pleased with a 30-second easy mode stage. That's just how slow these opponents are. Oh, Bbfin! He let the stack get all the way up and did not have an immediate plan. That was quite the panic. Like, he knows how much time he has up there, but I don't. You really don't want to go up to the top without some sort of plan. And whatever troubles that has ailed him in easy mode is allowing Tai to take the lead right back. But it is 10 stages, so still very early here in this easy run. But Bbforky has been playing in these Tetris Attack tournaments since the beginning, since we started doing them in 2016. Took a little bit of a break in the middle, but is back with a vengeance, and is keeping up lock and step with our 10 seed, who really came out of the gate swinging in round 1 with their upset of our reigning monthly champion 6. Falling a little bit short here on this attack. Gonna settle for a 21 to Bbforky's 20. Oh, Tai did not send enough to Wiggler. Is going to get some garbage cleared. Bbfin essentially having to reset his attack, going to a 5-chain. Gonna have the stars align for the garbage clear. Very unfortunate. So, Ty will actually lose out a couple of seconds on his lead. It is fairly difficult in most circumstances to make up a lot of time in easy mode run without some supreme levels of either randomness or big mistakes. Really the best way to look at that is to look at the last set of quarterfinals matches we just had. Also, thanks to our resident programmer, Demolition Derby, coming in with the Tier 1 subscription. That's going to bump up our crowdfunded prize pool by $1 to $126. Anyone that is watching live is certainly welcome to throw subscriptions to our Twitch channel our way. Also, bits will add to the pool penny for penny as well. Okay, Skel's showing off a little bit of swag here. Kind of caught a panel as it was landing to make a chain extension and needed that for the 17. Not to be outdone, though, Bbforky is going to get a 16, and the time is running out for catch-up on that stage. Oh my goodness, the bottom match is also incredibly tight. Bbfin might be ahead by 1 second. Not gonna lie, puzzlers, I've already had to do a lot of photo finishes to review in this tournament, and we might be in for a few more. Oh, Forky sent an impressive combo assault to Raphael, only for random matches to waste a little bit of time. So it is Skel that will be first into the 2-stage Cave of Wickedness. Ty having a little bit of trouble with garbage clearing on his raft, allowing Bbfin to take the lead heading into Cave. These opponents, they can go down to 7 lines, but down stacking enough to need 8 lines. Skel needed 8 lines, Forky needed 7. And that is another 4-second swing in Bbforky's favor that he's going to need in order to win this easy race. Ty going up to a 5 chain did not make the combos. Down to row 4. Row 3 is this hook bill. And Bbfin's going to use this to take the lead with 1 stage to go. Oh, this is the worst thing Ty could have asked for on this run. Definitely does not need that. Bbfin is starting off with just barely getting to that 4 chain. Gonna make it a 6 chain with a 5 combo at the end. That will be enough to top off Piranha Plant, and Bbfin locks in at a 626, as does Skel at a 626. So it will be Skel taking game 1 against Bbforky, who barely clocks in with a 630. Ty has to settle for a 649. Alright, puzzlers, here we go with game 2. On the hard difficulty, Bbforky and Ty need to clutch out these wins to stay alive in the tournament. Here we go with game 2. In hard mode, you can argue is a race to 6 lines, but depending on how many combos you're able to make in your chains, it could just as easily take 7 lines for most of these opponents. Although Skel only needed 6 lines to win in 14 seconds, and Bbfin only needed 6 lines to win in 13 seconds. Forky and Ty dealing with some garbage clears, having to settle for 19 and 18. Those garbage clears will definitely magnify how fast these stages will be able to go. Okay, Skel was not sure what to do after that 4-chain extension. Left himself a few lines short. Will still clutch out a 15 from that stage, but with a 13, Bbforky will be able to make up some ground. And Ty is flipping the script on to Beefin with a 15 to his 22. So, with the goal of 6 lines in mind, all of our players will be trying to, I imagine minimum 4-chain will be good for these opponents. Forky definitely showing the 4-chain working for a 12 to Skel's 17. A clutch extension of the lead there. And Ty has a low Poochie with a garbage clear, and Beefin's Poochie is chaining. Excuse me. For crying out loud, Ty escapes with a 29. But Beefin's Poochie is still chaining! Are you kidding me? This is not how Tetris Attack is supposed to go, puzzlers. And now Forky has a row 4 wiggler to contest for a 21. Okay, Tetris Attack is acting out of line right now. Skel having to leave Wiggler with a 28. Can't be feeling happy about that. Ty's Wiggler gets a garbage clear. Gets a combo for good measure. Gets a few more seconds wasted on that one. Well, Beefin at least gets a good Wiggler with that 14. But Wiggler acting a fool on most of our competitors. But a lag 5-chain from Skel is enough for an 11. So that will definitely do much to make up some ground. And it is Bbforky, the one in must-win territory on the top. Ty is the one that must win this race to stay alive and head into our semifinals round that will be played tomorrow. It's Ty with a small lead on Beefin. Skel's lead on Bbforky is growing. 16 to 26, another 10-second edge. But hard mode does have a way of evening things out at the end, considering how fast the late game opponents are at making matches. They don't start chaining until Kamek, but they don't have to start chaining to be a nuisance, as they've shown our players already. Okay, with the garbage clear, Bbforky still manages a 15 to Skel's 21 and cuts into that deficit. Looks like Beefin has a good attack here. That's going to be a 12. Clutching that one out as he wants to shut down this match right now. So you can make an argument for these mid-game stages that you need to add an extra line or 2 or 3 in Forky's Raphael's case. Oh, Skel hasn't sent a good attack to his own Raphael, though. So the top struggling with a jerk Bird. Bird was not a jerk to Beefin or Ty. So they are definitely getting some good times heading into the Cave of Wickedness. Bbforky is actually ahead of Ty in that regard, but has a growing lead now onto Skel. Skel struggling to get anything better than a 42. Ooh, Bbforky with the tight swap for the 7-chain will not get rewarded, because you can't get rewarded in this game for some swaggy play. Gonna have a 25 on that hook bill. That's a row 3 hook bill for Ty. I don't know what Ty was supposed to do about that stage. That's going to allow Bfin's lead to grow further. Skel settles for a 22. Again, these opponents don't know how to chain in this level. They do chain in the hardest difficulty, V hard. But we will only see that tomorrow. Forky not trying to do too much, as he is apt to do. Tends to know his limits better than most in the community. Getting some bigger chains, going up to a 14-second Piranha Plant. Oh, Skel's plant got an 8 combo in the middle of that, going down to row 3. And Bbfin is just tearing through this late game. A 13-second Kamek. Kamek does know how to chain, but he's not able to get too many chains right now. Like, maybe going for the chains and being too slow to get them is kind of his undoing, as Bbforky is showing with that 13-second Kamek of his own. Bbfin has a chance to close out this match right here. But Bowser is just chaining. Has Bbfin set the combos? Yes! The thebfin314 takes down hard mode in a time of 6:57 and defeats Ty 2-0 on his way to the semifinals. With one stage to go, Bbforky on the final stage gets the Bowser kill at 23 seconds and will take game 2 up top and force a decider. So, good effort from Ty in this match. Just was not meant to be on this day. And Skel will finish strong with a 17 Bowser for the 756. So let's go through some times here. The Bbfin314, by virtue of the 757 over Ty's 741, will take home game number 2 and the win. Meanwhile, on the top match, it is Bbforky's 729 to Skel's 756. That will even up the top match at 1 and force a deciding game 3. there you go, Bbfin. Take out your frustrations on that, Bowser. Well done. Well done to Bbfin. Well fought from Ty. Ty will not be getting any more points in this tournament. Let's see if we can move over to exclusively the top match and decide this match on the level that Skel was having the most frustrations with. Normal mode. Normal mode will decide this matchup in the gold quarterfinals with the 2-seed Bbforky and the 10-seed Skel. Skel looking to go on a bit of a miracle run here in this Bumpty Open. So let's see who's going to be playing in the semifinals tomorrow. As Bbforky begins with an impressive onslaught of combos and gets a 13. Skel needed a little extra time to get the attack off and is going to settle for a 19. But this is 11 stages, and it is still very, very early in this run. With normal mode, you're generally looking for 7 lines out of safety, though you will see several stages in this run that will succumb to 6 lines, like Bbforky just exhibited, and you know, Skel's stage went down to 5 lines, so very fortunate on that one. And also, Forky, don't think I didn't notice that stealth swap you did. This game does have 2 swap buttons, so you can slide your thumb over both of the swap buttons very quickly if you are on console, or you can just like slide both your fingers over the right keys, and you can swap a panel before it would have time to register a match. It's kind of a tight 1-frame maneuver, so if you're relying on it, you are probably doing something wrong. And it's nice to be able to exhibit that from time to time. This race has tightened up just a little bit as Skel made up 3 seconds on Forky on the last stage. Forky's going to follow up with a 9 combo here, just for safety, but does not need it. We'll get a 15. Skel comes in with a 19. These times are definitely not bad on a normal stage. If you're getting under 20 seconds, you are generally doing okay. And considering how often these opponents are getting to garbage clears at this level, 19 seconds really shouldn't be all that bad. Alright, Bbforky gets a 6 chain. Does not have the combos. Very short on that attack. Does get a 17 before Froggy can flatten the stack, down stack as it were. Skel will be getting yet another 19. 19 must be Skel's favorite number. But it's not quite a lucky number right now. Forky's starting with an 8 combo at the top of the stack, leading to very few chain possibilities, but does get the attack down fairly nicely, and the backup combos will do enough. As soon as Blarg stops getting a 3 chain in his second tier of panels. Are you kidding me? Also, are you kidding me? Skel Blarg going down to row 3. And it's going to have a chain off the garbage. Remember, these foes have no way of ever making actively setting up chains off of transformed garbage, so every one of those is just pure luck and just pure unfortunate. Okay, Forky had some sort of 9 combo he could have left that stack alone and gotten, but swapped out of it to try something different. Sending a follow-up attack, though he doesn't need any of it, will be enough for a 22. Slowing down just a little bit. Skel having to send a secondary attack and is building his up really big too. The bigger garbage blocks do make the screen shake more, and Skel is getting punished with the garbage clear. Again, this is the deciding game of our best of 3 set in the gold quarterfinals. Semifinals will be played tomorrow. Only one of these players can take on the 3 seed, the thebfin314, in the next round. Skel building up the chains big again. Getting an 18 on that Raphael as Bbforky moves into the Cave of Wickedness at around 452. Some bigger chains might end up being needed for these next 2 opponents as fast as they are matching stuff. Oh, very fortunate Bbforky only needed 6 lines to take care of that hook bill. Skel having to send a follow-up attack, dealing with more garbage clears. This has kind of been the story of this normal run. Skel dealing with a bunch more garbage clears. Has been a little bit slow to send some attacks, and just has not been able to get the lucky drop on these opponents that he needs to keep up. Of course, Bbforky, who's been in the scene, around the scene for a long time, gets a 24 on that prawn plant. Was your 2016 Tetris Attack runner-up. I believe it was 2017. He was the Pokemon Puzzle League runner-up. I should know. I won that tournament. I should know when I beat Forky. But that's just my goldfish memory. But don't mind me. So, Bbforky's on to the final stage. Late on that swap to extend the chain. We'll go up to next 5. Stealth Swap's a 9 combo. It's going to need every bit of it. That's going to be enough for a 19. And Bbforky finishes Game 3 with a normal time of 6:48. So, well done from Bbforky. Well fought from Skel all tournament long to get to this point. Will be finishing normal with a 7:21. But well done from both of our players. So then, by virtue of the 6:48 to 7:21, it is Bbforky that will be taking star number 2 and the win. Both of these players really played their hearts out on that one. But sometimes experience has to reign supreme. So let's make this result official. Bbforky winning 2-1 to move on to the semifinals up against the thebfin314, who won 2-0 against Ty. Hard-fought efforts from all of our participants in this set of matches. We hope to see them again in future monthly tournaments. Let's see if we can get our bracket here. And as soon as the bracket is able to update, we will see that it will be Bbforky up against Ty in the semifinals of our Bumpty Open, which will be played exclusively on VHard. Best of 3 for the semifinals, best of 5 for the finals. And on the other side, it is a tale as old as time, puzzlers. It is myself, it is FFR Pro 21. We are going to clash yet again in VHard, and we will see just who will be advancing to the final and getting their shot at their first LPS monthly tournament championship. So with that in mind, puzzlers, I do believe that is going to do it for our coverage of the Bumpty Open. Thank you to everyone that took part in the tournament, supported the tournament with the financial support. And just thank you for watching, because we just like having people pay attention to these games. There are some amazing things going on here, and if you are not catching these things live, you are most certainly missing out. For all of us here at the League of Puzzle Speedrunners, this has been Cards of the Heart saying, till next time everyone, happy puzzling.